Sidekick.
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 No.
Sidekick. Shoo.
And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Secret Society of Second-Born Royals. The Secret Society of Second-Born Royals follows Sam's adventures at a top-secret training program for a new class of Second-Born Royals tasked with saving the world. So this film is the most Disney film you can get. It ticks all the trope boxes of a Disney family movie. So if you've seen those, if you grew up with those type of films, you're going to love this. In the vein of Descendants, you know, that type of film, just the cornucopia of films that you have on Disney Plus. Don't expect this to be an all-star, all singing and dancing, just amazing plot, because you're going to guess everything that happens in this film. But I can also say that if you love this type of film, that you're probably going to be the demographic, the core demographic for this film. If you're coming in this from a point of view of this looks like it could possibly be a great superhero film, it's more like Breakfast Club meets Sky High meets family-friendly Disney movie. And that is kind of the film in a nutshell. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite reach the heights of Sky High. I love Bruce Campbell as the guy that decides. He's like the sorting hat in Harry Potter for deciding which group you go to in Sky High, whether you're a sidekick or whether you're a hero.
More complicated than that. I mean,
Sidekick. Sidekick.
In this film, we get the classic montage training bits when the second-born royals find out they have certain abilities, and I think that's when the film starts to get good. The beginning of this film I felt like was really cringy. I did wonder whether I was even going to make it through the film. Some of the dialogue throughout the film really is quite cringy, is quite I just wish the script writing and the dialogue was a little bit better than this. Although the demographic does speak to that kind of teeny Disney vibe, there is a believability that you need to put to the side as well. You know, certain people have abilities that they're just coming to, or things just happen in the world. For example, if you're playing in a band on the streets as a busker, suddenly you have like multiple voice harmonizing and other instruments, and you sound amazing. You know, that sort of believability that you're going to have to put to a side, and that always comes part and parcel with a Disney movie. So as long as you understand that you're watching a Disney movie, I think you'll understand what this film is. That doesn't mean this film is terrible, but it's also not great. There's a lot of dumping of exposition as well, particularly in the beginning. We see moments where you have a narrator that just kind of dumps everything exposition wise at the beginning, narrating, telling us rather than showing us. Again, we have that later on with like a scene where there's guards telling us that it's a high security, maximum security place, and instead of just kind of showing us. So those are always the kind of issues when you go, oh, okay, it's this type of film. It's not quite great, but it is fun just to put in the background. You can watch with your family. I think there will be moments in this where everybody will enjoy. I like some of the fighting sequences. I liked how they used their powers, even though I thought, wow, that couldn't quite work. There's one kid that has an ability that I just didn't believe would work quite like that, and I don't want to go into spoiler territories yet because this is a non-spoiler review, but when you watch some of them use their powers the way they do, there were just sometimes I was like, I don't think it would quite, or you would need more of that to do what you're doing. On top of the cringy moments and those kind of dialogue moments that you wish they'd kind of gone over the script and just made it a bit more adult or maybe a little bit less teeny, there are also moments in the plot where the plot kind of moves on in development when it goes, ta-da, this is a surprise that you didn't see coming. Unfortunately, I would say that every single moment you can guess exactly what this film is going to do. It definitely ticks all the boxes of the tropes of plot development. This character is going to like this character is going to do this is going to what the bad guy is going to do. I do like the bad guy, I like the actor. I thought that kind of storyline was fun and interesting. Unfortunately, I feel like he was underdeveloped. We needed more from that backstory, more with that. I felt like they were starting to develop that, and that was kind of interesting and kind of fun, but unfortunately that did feel lackluster. I can stick on Sky High anytime. It will make me happy. It's like one of those films that I grew up watching. I don't know that I ever did grow up. one of those films that can just put me in a happy place, like a Galaxy Quest, like Back to the Future. And so when you take that film and you compare it to this, they don't balance out. There are definitely moments to enjoy here. If you love those Disney movies, if you love the cheese, you can stick this on and enjoy it. You'll probably recognize a few of the actors, which is why you might be drawn into from what they've been doing elsewhere. But I do feel like this is going to be a miss for a lot of people as well. They'll be like, wow, I lasted a few minutes and I just couldn't handle it. I would say if you're one of those, try and give it a few more minutes. It's a genuinely fun film, but it doesn't do anything new. And that's okay. Not every film needs to do anything new. It just kind of ticks all those boxes, and that's fine. It's a Disney TV movie that kind of resembles others that are better than it, but it is still fun. So I'm going to give this a C minus. Chat to me in the comments below. What do you think about this movie? Did you see it coming? We're excited about it. Thanks so much for watching this review. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.